In this video, I'll be sharing how breathwork can help you release trauma, take your power back, and improve the quality of your life. Hey guys, it's Francisca. Thanks for joining me for today's video. I am so excited to talk about breath work. I'm excited about this video, and I'm excited to share how breath work has changed my life and how maybe it can help change your life too. So what is breath work anyways? You may have heard the term breath work before. You may have heard it in your yoga class, or you may have heard it referred to as pranayama, which it is in yogic breathing. You may have heard of the 4-7-8 breath, or maybe even box breathing. So breath work is just basically intentionally changing your breathing pattern. So it is the fact that you make a decision to change the way that you're breathing at that moment. So that's basically what breath work is, but there's so many ways to do breath work. There's so many techniques. And today I want to talk about conscious connected breathing. It's the type of breath work that I facilitate, and it is an amazing technique to use to help release trauma, to help you rewrite your story, to help you restore your sense of agency and take your freaking power back. So if there's stuff that you're holding on to and you feel like you've worked it out, you feel like you've talked maybe to your therapist or talked to your friends about it, and you feel like, yeah, I've worked it out, but I still feel like there's something stuck, this type of breathing technique will help move that and shift that for you. At least it did for me. Conscious connected breathing has been a game changer for me. I've done so much work on myself. I see a therapist, I worked with a career coach, and I meditate on a daily basis, and I do yoga 3 to 5 times a week, and I do breath work 2 to 3 times a week now. There was at one point I was doing conscious connected breathing on a daily basis, but I've cleared up so much stuff, and I've let go of a lot of shit that I was holding on to for so long that I kind of don't need to do it all the time now. And so conscious connected breathing is one of those things that, like I said earlier, has been a game changer for me. It's near and dear to my heart, and I will share it with as many people as I can. And anytime I get a chance to share it with anybody, I will. I actually did a conscious connected breathing Zoom class for people at work the other day, just because we're going through so much crap at our office, external stuff with COVID and all this other things, and it's putting our office in a state of panic, and we don't know what's going to happen. But conscious connected breathing can help you take your power back. Conscious connected breathing has the ability to help you release these deep seated emotions that may be still stuck in your body. So our body holds on to stress and we don't even know it. There's so many chemical responses that happen inside of our body without our conscious awareness and knowledge. But your breath is one thing that you can control, even though that also happens without your conscious awareness, right? So right now, as I'm talking to you, you're breathing, I'm breathing. I'm not paying attention to the rhythm of my breath in this moment. Now, for most people, breathing happens automatically. We don't have to think about our breath, right? We don't have to tell our body, hey, I need you to breathe today, right? And what happens when you take control of your breath? It helps give you your power back. Because even if there's stuff going on outside of your control, you have the ability to control your breath. With conscious connected breathing, you lay on the floor, it's a 3-part breath, you breathe with your mouth open in a circular pattern. And because you're doing this, it's really intense, and you may have like these physical sensations that happen in your body. You may feel tingly, you may feel like you're floating, you may feel like you're falling, you may feel like you're gonna pass out, which is why we have you do it on the floor. And hardly anybody passes out. I've never seen anybody pass out from this type of breathing technique. And emotionally, you might feel like you need to cry. You might feel angry. You might feel shame. You might feel regret. You might have memories come up that you weren't even aware that you may have been holding on to. Some people have a spiritual experience. Some people feel connected to everything that is, to God, to the universe, whatever it is that you call it. Other people feel connections to angels and guides, which happened to me too. Yet other people feel this connection to people who may have passed before, which has also happened to me too. And you may have some mental blocks like, I can't do this. I don't know why I'm breathing like this. This is too hard. All of those things have happened to me, and it's helped many other people that I've guided breath work through. So I know that my response to it was my personal and unique experience, and I know that everybody's response to it will be their personal and unique experience. And I'm going to tell you right now, this type of breathing technique is not for everybody. You may not like this breathing technique, but if you do like it and you get past the 12-minute mark, you might feel some stuff in your body. You may feel some release that you may never have felt without doing this breathing technique. So conscious connected breathing can help for some people bring up these emotions that they might not be aware that they're holding on to. As I said, that's the experience that I had with conscious connected breathing. It helped bring up this 9-year-old wound that I had no idea I was still holding on to. This kind of breathing technique can help people make room mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually for the other stuff that needs to come in. It helps you to let go of the crap that you've been holding on to, some stuff you didn't even know you were holding on to, and help you get past that so you can move forward. It's like cleaning out your closet. And you throw away these old blouses and jeans that don't fit, or maybe jeans that are too big for you, or maybe these jeans are too small for you. Whatever the case may be, it helps you clear that out to make room for the good stuff to come in. That's what it did for me, and that's what it's done for plenty of people that I've guided through this breathing technique. It helps you regain your sense of agency. At some point in your breathwork session, you're going to feel like you can't keep going. You're going to feel like it's too hard and you want to give up. And at that moment, it's just you and your breath, and you keep telling yourself that you're going to take another inhale, and then let it out. Inhale, let go. Inhale, let go. And the more you do that, the less you are thinking about all of these problems and all this crap that's going on outside of you, and the more you are instilling that power in you and that sense of resiliency, knowing that you have control over your breath, knowing that you alone are the one that breathes your body. It is so empowering, this type of breathing technique, and it releases things on a cellular level. Our body remembers trauma. It gets stuck in our fascia. It gets stuck in our cells. And we don't realize all the chemical responses that are going on in our body when we have stressors, whether that's a trauma with a big capital T, or that's day-to-day stress, like somebody cutting you off on the freeway, or somebody getting mad at you, or you getting mad at somebody, or you cutting somebody off on the freeway, you know? So this type of breathing technique is so amazing. It helps you open up your heart to receive the love that you're meant to receive. We're not supposed to be suffering. Suffering is a choice. You know, I know that there's a lot of people that don't believe that, but it is. Take it from somebody who suffered for a long time. It was my choice to suffer, and I was in a really bad space years ago. Years ago, I was in such an awful space. I was in such an awful space 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago, I was in such an awful space. And I had to make choices. And I had to decide if I wanted to keep suffering or not. And, you know, it's not easy every day to get up and meditate, to get up and do all these self-care routines and to do breath work. But it's my choice to know that I don't want to suffer. And breath work helps you become aware of that too. It's not the only thing that's helped me in these last 2 years. Actually, breathwork has only helped me for this last year, but it's been an amazing, amazing tool. That's really helped catapult my sense of resiliency. That's really helped me to be more self-aware. That's helped me understand that we're all connected on a different level, a level that I could have never experienced without this type of breathing technique. So what is the technique? So the technique is you have to lay down for this technique, and you do that because, as I said earlier, it's intense and you might feel like you're going to pass out, right? So this type of breathing technique is a 3-part breath. It is all circular, so it's done without pause, and it's done with an open mouth. Obviously, we don't normally go around breathing with an open mouth, but in this type of breathing technique, you keep your mouth open as much as you can. You take a deep inhale into the diaphragm or the belly, then another inhale into the chest, and then you sigh it out. So it's but you do it laying down. So probably didn't look really attractive while I was doing that, but I don't care because that type of breathing technique is amazing. Most people close their eyes with this breathing technique. Obviously, if you're not comfortable and you've had some trauma and you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, it's perfectly fine. But this type of breathing technique is amazing. If you can get past the 12-minute mark, you'll feel some really, really different things going on in your body. So with this breathing technique, you can make your own playlist. That's what I do for my clients. I will get some songs from them, and I will get like maybe some songs that make them feel emotional, grateful, and some songs that really help them feel motivated. And I'll make a playlist for them, and then I'll play that playlist while I guide them through the breathwork session. And it's an amazing, amazing response when you add music to it, because music has the ability to move us. So that's why I love for people to pick their own songs. I put them in a playlist and I change the order around because I want them to hit certain milestones in their breathing session, and it can help. And then the best thing about this type of breathing technique is you get to yell. If you're somebody who's been told, sit down and shut up, you're not supposed to talk, children are to be seen and not to be heard, like I heard when I was a kid growing up, yelling might be something that is foreign to you. Yelling might not be the thing that you're used to doing. But this is a really great technique because you get to yell, you get to get all of this crap out. So I think I've talked a lot about breathwork in this video, but if you'd like to learn more, click the link on the description box below. And I'd love to hear from you. What are your experiences with breathwork? Have you ever tried conscious connected breathing or circular breathing? Have you ever done any of these intense breathing techniques? And what's your favorite breathing technique? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hear more from me, like, subscribe, or sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description below. That's it for now. Bye guys. See you next time.